My account literally got hacked. No cap. Not capping at all. But anyways, okay, I'll tell you the story after. But um, the way normally bind is played, you have two people B, three people A, or three people B, two people A. The way C9 was playing, Vanity would jiggle this. As soon as he got spotted, he would run away, right? But they would be separated one here, as opposed to both in the same spot, which is fine early round, but you have a Yoru TP. So if you get pushed back from this area, you need to be able to have an option to retake, which they never did. They never walled up and then flashed with Yoru and Sky to retake this area, clear all this, and then over rotate towards B. So that's mistake number one, is they never re-cleared. And if they tried re-clearing, the only time they did try was when Yoru jumped up here, but they were already up long, and then tried to like flash in to clear this. And then and then eventually they got pushed back anyway. And then these guys long left, they re-pushed long only to die later. But Yoru could have easily died when they jumped out. My point is, having these you have to put more pressure on the areas. So when you do VOD review, you see how the team hits a spot, right? You see like where the majority of the players are going and like what their hits look like. C9 knew in advance what the hits looked like from MIBR. So heavy long B and heavy showers. So that's mistake number one at B that they did. Mistake number two, which is even worse in my opinion, is they wouldn't do any sort of shower pressure. Like Brim could have easily smoked shower at the start of the round. They could have put the orb short A, like the Viper orb short A, and then had Viper hold short A while Brim and Raze held shower at the start of the round. And then just made sure nobody pushed. And as soon as the smoke is going away, they could have Raze boombotted out, cleared all this, and then had Brim jiggling like this. Because when you get this info, it's a way better than if they're like already up here and you get the info from here. Because at this point, you can't stop the hit from coming in. So there's no point, like you have to just play passive. You're forced to play passive. But with this, you're able to reconstruct another plan because you see them so far away, they know you see them, so they could change their mind as well. And then they have to worry about still clearing these angles and use more util in this area. The less util they have to use to take showers, the more util they have for actual sight hits. So that's why they had all their mollies. They had the fucking Brimall at one point. They had their Viper molly still. Because C9 is just letting them execute. And then on Ascent, they did the exact same thing. C9 literally just played in a line, took made made MIBR use so little util that they had all their util for the actual execute and the post plant, which is noob, like very noob shit. Like they need to be better. They need to be more proactive. And something MIBR tried to be more proactive with is the pushes. They just didn't work. They didn't trade. Like the one time C9 was double stacked here, one time Whippy killed 3 here, one time they ran down long, and he should have been traded, but Vanity was doing this shit and like killed 2. So in general, at least MIBR knows the concept of not giving up map control. C9 on both maps defense side, just let MIBR execute on them every single time. And at the tier 1 level, it, it is actually unacceptable to not recognize that. Like actually unacceptable. Like they were dry running on Ascent essentially. It was worse on Ascent than this map. Like, it is very very frustrating to watch because the players are good players, so they should be able to recognize that. Not just the coach, not just the IGL. All of the players on the team should be able to say, "Yo, we're giving up too much map space too early in the round," and not one person said anything. That's insane to me. So I don't know. That in itself